Hi, my name is Judy, and I wanted to share that a few days ago I met someone. Her name is Jessica. We met at a spiritual event, it was a kirtan, and she ended up reaching out to me and asking me more about, she wanted to learn more about what I do, about my business and my practice. And well, side note, if you are new to me, I'll just give you like a minute of what I do, which is, well, my passion really is I love helping women manifest their intentions, manifest their desires, whether it's a new job or a relationship or just feeling happy and healthy in their body, receiving clarity. Women, my clients come to me for all sorts of reasons. And I do this using different tools. I'm an intuitive hypnotist. I hold one-on-one sessions. I facilitate group sessions, portals, healing circles, blessings, oracle card readings. Okay, so I think you have a general idea of what I do. And so I was sharing this with Jessica, and she told me that one of the things that she has been hearing from like different teachers is that we all have the answers that we're looking for inside of us. But she also said, but I can't, she's like, I don't know. She's like, what's wrong with me? I'm not able to access those answers. And so what I explained to her is that I see this, no, I'm going to share with you and I share with her how I see this. I think it's 100% true. We all have the answers that we need inside of us. There is a part of us, you might call it your higher self or your soul or your intuition or your third eye, or maybe it's more of your gut feeling, where you know what to do. You know what the answer is. You know if it's a yes or a no. You know the next best action for you to take. That is true. I agree with everyone who has said that. And I have said that too. And what's also true is that sometimes, or most times, or many times, it can be challenging to access that part. We've just been like conditioned, right? From our parents or society or teachers or friends or like shows that we watch on TV. And we've been planting these like beliefs that may not be true. They're not true. They're not our truth. Most of us haven't learned how to tap into our intuition or connect with our soul. So I feel like it's like both are true. It's like we have the answer inside of us, and sometimes it's challenging to access that part. And Jessica was saying that sometimes she thinks she accessed that part, but then she doesn't know, is that really her intuition or is that fear talking? And I was like, I don't know if this resonates with you. Like, can you raise your hand? Can you relate to Jessica? Like, I'm raising my hand too. Even though this is the work that I do, this is my passion. I've been facilitating these, kinds of sessions for so many years. And I think, and I shared this with Jessica, that it is common. Like, she's not, of course she's unique and special, but this is a common theme that I've seen over and over and over again. And again, also in my own life. I also feel that sometimes we need someone else to hold the space for us, to point things out that maybe we're not seeing, aka blind spots. We all have blind spots. We all have limiting beliefs. And those blind spots and limiting beliefs may also prevent us from accessing that part that might be blocking our faith in ourselves. And sometimes we do need someone else to help point that out. And also sometimes this is what I feel I do with my clients. Sometimes I can hold up a mirror or I can ask certain questions for them to get the answer, right? Even when I do my oracle card readings, I'm not predicting the future. I don't think anybody can predict the future. I don't. I think that we create the future based on our current actions that we take, the seeds that we plant. But when I do my oracle card readings or rune readings or just like tuning into spirit and channeling, it's to give guidance and information in order for you to create and discover your own truth, right? So that's what I believe. That's how I facilitate my sessions. And it was like so interesting. I think this is really interesting because I mentioned to Jessica, like the fact that she came up to me and we connected, and then she reached out and she had this question about connecting with her intuition and her inner knowing. And I was like, by the way, I am facilitating a higher self activation. I'm holding this activation on Zoom on Sunday, February 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be from 4 to 5. It's going to be recorded, so if you can't join live, you can watch the replay. Because I received a download a few days ago, well, before, it wasn't a few days ago, it was like a few weeks ago at this point, before I announced it, where I was being guided that this is something that I need to bring out. So I'm teaching a process that I was taught by one of my teachers, Samaya, and it uses a crystal quartz, clear quartz crystal. You don't have to have the crystal. It's nice if you have it, but you don't need it. I always say it's not the wand, it's the wizard. So the process I'm going to teach you, this activation, it's a process that I learned many years ago. And of course, like I bring in my own energy, my own refinement, because it's something that I've been using since I don't even know how long it's been, 8 years-ish. So I'm really excited. And I shared it with Jessica. I thought it was, I don't believe in coincidences. Is that? Yeah, coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. And I said, the fact that you came up to me and started this conversation, that's, to me, that's like your higher self. That's your intuition. Like something was calling you out of all these people to sit next to me. I mean, there's more to the story. It's wild, but she sat next to me out of all these people. And then for us to have this connection and this conversation. So I think that, yes, like part of you knew who to approach and who to have this conversation with, this discussion with. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you because I am really passionate about that. And I do believe that, again, this is my truth. Yes, we have the part that knows everything. It has all the answers. And yes, it can be challenging to access it, but it's there. The good news is that it's there. And this process that I'm going to teach you, and there's many processes you can learn to connect with your higher self. But this process that I'm teaching you, that I'll be sharing, it's like the more you do it, it's like the stronger it gets, like the easier it gets. You'll be able to make the distinction between what you're hearing. And actually just reminds me of, I wrote a chapter in a book called Divinity Speaks. And my chapter is called, What Voice Are You Listening to? And it's like, are you listening to your higher self, your soul? Or are you listening to like the inner, I call it the inner bully, because my inner bully is quite loud. And sometimes I'll listen to that. Or sometimes it's fear. Or sometimes it's a past experience that's coming, that my subconscious mind is linking to whatever I'm facing, but I'm able to do the work to find out the truth. Right? And I'm the only one who can do that. Like, I know what my truth is. And so I feel this transmission is complete. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I invite you to join me on Zoom. Again, it's on Sunday, February 4th from 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm also going to be recording it. And so you don't have to be there live. You can watch the replay. And if you have any questions, you can, wherever I post this, you can just watch, you could just ask a question there or send me an email, judy@judyhurtado.com. Thank you so much and have a beautiful and magical day. Bye.